Hi everyone. In this presentation, I will compare two pedagogies that can support authentic arts learning for young children. The signature pedagogies of arts education and arts-rich process drama pedagogy. My main argument is that these two pedagogies are not opposite. It's that instead they work at different levels. The signature pedagogy explains the broad conditions that make arts learning meaningful, while process drama shows how these conditions can be enacted in classroom practice through collaborative and narrative experiences. And what the quote means is important because it reminds us that a strong art enriched program is not created simply by adding some art activities into the timetable. So the pedagogy is what makes the difference. The educator shapes the learning environment, chooses what kinds of art making experience. The children will have decide whether they will be repeated opportunities to revisit the ideas and influences the depths of learning through those interactions. This means that our learning outcomes are pedagogically produced, and the children may doing painting, music, or drama, but what they actually learning depends on whether those experiences are open-ended and inquiry-based. And so the quote positions the pedagogy as the key force behind the authentic arts learning. So the first pedagogy is the signature pedagogies of art education, drawing on Selman's idea of the signature one. So this approach is not just a visible teaching strategy. It is a broader framework for understanding what meaningful learning looks like within a discipline, like a disciplinary. In arts education, this includes inquiry, the agency, reflection, and the collaborative exploration, and also some educator co-constructions. And it's useful here because it shows that authentic arts learning involves children's making. And this framework also fits early childhood very well because young children learn relationally through the participations, play, and exploration. So signature pedagogy give us the like a broad conditions that authentic arts learning should involve. And for the pedagogy two, the outreach process drama pedagogy, this is more concrete, the classroom approach. Process drama supports meaning making through the roles, movement, dialogue, and the other unfolding narrative. In other words, children do not stand outside the learning. They they enter the dramatic world and explore learning. And from Evan's work, showing that arts-rich pedagogy can support engagement, like a confidence and literacy, while also encouraging the co-participation between children and adults. And Jerican's work also shows that drama is powerful because embodied and dialogic learning can deepen understanding. For those learning, early childhood learning, this is especially relevant because children often learn through movement, imagination, dramatic play, and interactions. Process drama therefore makes artistic inquiry visible and tangible. So uh, let's compare and let's compare those two pedagogies. They have a lot of in common, and both rejected passive reproduction. They both value inquiry agency, like open-ended participation and meaning making. Both they also assume that the children are active participants rather than passive recipients. However, there is an important difference in their scopes. Signature pedagogies operates at a broad disciplinary framework, and they describe the qualities of a rich art environment across forms. Process drama is narrow and but deeper in one mode. It creates like a story-rich and a role-based environment where meaning is built through dramatic actions. So where signature pedagogies tell us what authentic arts learning should look like in general process drama. Um, and also the process drama give us one especially powerful example of how it can happen in practice. And why this pedagogy support authenticity. What makes both pedagogies supportive of authentic arts learning is that they move beyond isolated activities and the final products. They are open-ended, sustaining, embodied, and responsive. The signature one emphasizes the reflection, revisiting the code, and also co-constructions, and the process drama enacts this through repeated drama experiences. Teacher's interaction is also central, and in signature pedagogy, the teacher is a facilitator and the co-constructor. In process drama, this role becomes even more visible because the teacher may also become a co-player. And this matters because authentic arts learning depends not simply on creativity, but they are on teacher support, and with those supports they can extend rather than controls children's meaning making. And so for conclusion, the quote is persuasive because it shows that pedagogy shapes the art learning outcomes. The signature pedagogy explains the core conditions of authentic arts learning, including the inquiry, agency, reflection, collaborative exploration. And also the arts-rich process drama pedagogy shows how those conditions can be enacted through embodied narrative and those relational experiences. And for young children, meaningful arts learning is most powerful when educators intentionally create environments where children can inquiry, like participate, revisit ideas, and more importantly, they can communicate through those arts. And for this reason, process drama can be understood as one compelling enactment of the broader conditions defined by signature pedagogy. And this is a reference. Thanks you for listening.